when I was driving here, and then as soon as I put the car, he called me back. And we were talking, and then halfway home, we got into a heated argument. And then we were talking on the phone while I was in my apartment. And I finally said, "Look, just stop." So now,
He said they keep about the conversation.
what's out, and I did something to make up for what my attorney told me to do. And according to him, worked. But now he's gonna rework everything that he had been working on for. So, we'll see.
The light, okay.
Can we have a volunteer light a candle? Oh. One more candle. Nice to be back and nice to have you all. I brought another visiting monk with me, and this is Bante Lakhana, and he's one of our disciples in Sri Lanka. So he came along with me to spend a few months with us. So he'll be a visiting monk. So before we start our ceremony today, we have a special celebration and a small ceremony, blessing ceremony. That is a birthday ceremony. So I came to know that today is the birthday of a very special person. So I invite Viennet to come forward and light this candle that you can kneel down here for a while. So that you are going to press this and hold and then.
Okay.
Hold. Not now.
Okay.
Just keep
Okay.
it, yeah. Okay, so we have prepared this plate for you and to wish you all the blessings on this special birthday. So you're going to light this candle to bring the light and offer that light to the Buddha to appreciate and honor his great wisdom. And we are going to offer these flowers to honor the great compassion of the Buddha. So by offering that, we want to wish you blessings to grow in your wisdom and in your compassion. And may all the blessings be with you, Janet, and we are going to chant for you. May Janet receive all the good blessings, and may this birthday bring you an era of spiritual growth to your life, and with all the good health, peace, and happiness to you. May the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha be with you. May you be healthy, may you be strong, may you be peaceful. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sotthi bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sotthi bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sotthi bhavantu te. Okay, you can stand up now. You can stand up. So let everyone touch so they can wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday and good health.
Thank you.
Place it over there. Okay, good. Very good. Sadhu. Sadhu. Sadhu.
Before we start our meditation, let's do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5. Salutation to the Buddha.
Namo
Namo
tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
The three refuges.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Next page. 5 precepts.
Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Adinadana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Kamesu Miccachara Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Suramiraya Majja Pamadatthana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami.
The opposite page. Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho Vijjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Homage to the Dhamma. Swagtato Bhagavata Dhammo Sanditiko Akaliko Ehi Passiko Openaiko Panchantang Veditabbo Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ujjopatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Nyaya patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samiti patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadidang chattari purisa yugani Atta purisa punggala Esa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuneyo pahuneyo Dakkineyo anjali karaniyo Anuttarang punyaketang lokassati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light. Ganasarabpaditena Dipena tamadangsina Tiloka dipang sambuddhang Pujayami tamonudang. Offering of incense. Gandha sambhara yuttena dhupena hang sugandhina pujaye pujaniyantang puja bhajana muttamang. Offering of flowers. Vannagandha gunopetang etang kusuma santating pujayami muning dassa siripada saroruhe pujemi buddhang kusumena nena punyena metena labami mokkang puppang milayati yata idam me
Kayo tatayati vinasa bhavam.
Offering of water.
Adivase tu no bhante paniyam parikampitam anukampam upadaya patigan hatu uttama.
Offering of drinks.
Adivase tu no bhante gilane panchayang imang anukampam upadaya patigan hatu uttama.
Worship of shrines.
Vandami cetiyang sabbang sabbadani supatitthitang saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddha rupang sakalang sada.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being.
Ceva manjang te namaste niyang namaste mano ratenante yang punyami sanggang wipulang alantang tasanu bhavena
Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha. In English, mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, suffering follows like the weed that follows the fruit of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like the linchpin in a moving cart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the dross of silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental refinements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification.
All things are not self. When one sees with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay. Welcome everyone for the meditation. So it's glad to be back here in this hall. I miss sitting in this hall with you all. And let us make a joint effort today also to cultivate our inner goodness and also cultivate our mindfulness. And our mind is full of potentials and full of blossoming qualities. And one such great quality is loving kindness. So we are going to use this opportunity to tap into that inner goodness and then feed it, and then expressing that loving kindness in forms of wishes towards ourselves and to everyone else. And by making those wishes, we cultivate that goodness. And then at the end of loving kindness meditation, we will have a silent meditation breathing where we sharpen our awareness, our mindfulness. So rejoice this moment that we managed to dedicate this time to practice. And this is a great opportunity that we are going to take care of our own mind and then feeding the wholesomeness. So rejoice this opportunity and make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will make use of this space, this gatherings, this guidance, and I will engage in a committed practice. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant, and let your mind gather here and bring all the attention to this present moment, gathering all the attention here. Feel your body and bring your whole attention to this present moment. Just feeling how your legs are touching the floor or the cushion or the carpet. And feeling the weight of the body against the cushion. Exactly which muscles are pressed with the weight of the body. And just slowly observe the upper body, where you feel your clothes, or any kinds of sensations available in this body. Let us simply be aware of the sensations and the posture of this body. How this body is sitting here. We can simply pay our attention to the sensations of the body and let go of all the thoughts related to the past. Whatever the incidents, they are simply memories. Nothing is happening right now. And we can simply relax our mind and relieve the burdens of all the memories and simply be open to the sensations of the body in this present moment. We can also let go of any thoughts or projections about the future. It is not happening right now. We can simply imagine what is going to happen, but not happening now. So we can bring our whole attention to this moment and relax our mind from all the concerns about the future, just for this moment. With this awareness of the body, we will allow this body to further relax and release any tightness or any tension of the body. We can let them go by purposely bringing our attention to that area and allowing that area to open up with our breath. If you like to experience a little bit more relaxation, you may take a slow, long breath. Just feel free to take a slow, long breath in, slowly taking in, and releasing that breath very slowly, allowing any tight area of your body to relax and to release. Keep taking such long, slow breaths, and while you are breathing out, allow your shoulders to drop. Allow your belly to drop. Allow this whole body to loosen up. With this relaxed body, let us now bring our whole attention to our mind. And try to generate the wholesome quality in our mind. In the deep in our mind, we have the capacity, the potential for loving kindness. Loving kindness is such a soothing quality. Loving kindness is a genuine willingness for everyone to be well, including ourselves. It is a genuine wish of well-being. It is friendliness towards everyone. And it is such a soothing quality. It can soothe our whole body and mind. Let us now invite that wholesome quality to appear in our mind. Open your heart. Let us let go of whatever reservations we may have and generate this willingness. How good if everyone in this world is nice and happy. Everyone has that capacity to be nice. Let us wish that wholesomeness come to the surface. Let us generate that wholesome quality in our mind as if you are holding a baby, as if you are taking care of a baby. When you see a smiling face of a little baby, or when we are petting a puppy or kitten, how open is our heart, readiness to care, wishing the well-being, protection of the little baby or the creature. Let us generate that level of loving kindness right now. Our mind is willing the well-being of everyone. Our mind wishes the protection, safety of everyone. Generate that wholesomeness, loving kindness. Let us now cultivate this wholesome quality. Let us make it stronger and stronger. We can make it stronger by wishing loving kindness again and again to everyone. Let us start with ourselves. Let us radiate that wholesome loving kindness to ourselves. Just like any other living being in this world, we ourselves also deserve loving kindness. Just like we were open, we were willing the well-being, the safety of the little baby or the creature. Let us direct the same loving, caring attention to ourselves and make a nice wish for this person sitting here, for this living being first. Feel your body again. Feel your presence here and genuinely wish. May this whole body be relaxed. May this whole body feel ease and comfort. May this mind be relaxed. May this mind be released from all concerns and worries. May this mind be full of loving kindness. Repeat these good wishes in your mind to yourself. May I be well, be healthy, be strong, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. Let us take this moment to radiate this loving kindness to our body with deep appreciation of all the organs and systems of this body. This loving kindness can heal this whole body. We will direct our loving kindness attention to all the organs and systems of this body and make a genuine wish of well-being. Feel your breath again and feel your lungs when they are absorbing the fresh air. Feel the sensation and make a nice wish. May these lungs and the whole respiratory system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this heart, the cardiac muscles, the whole cardiovascular system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this digestive system, all the organs in this whole digestive system that help us to digest what we eat and absorb the nutrients, the stomach, the liver, pancreas, intestine, colon, the whole digestive system be well, Be healthy. Be healed. May these kidneys may these both kidneys and whole genitourinary system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this whole nervous system, this central nervous system, the peripheral nervous system be well, be healthy, be healed. May all the muscles throughout the body, all the ligaments, tendons, and tissues throughout the body be well, be healthy, be healed. May all these bones throughout the body, all these joints, large bones and tiny bones throughout the body be well, be healthy, be healed. May this whole body, from the top of the head all the way to the tips of the toes, be well, be healthy, be healed. Let us now radiate this loving kindness beyond ourselves to everyone else. Let us wish well-being, healing to everyone else. Let us take this moment to pay our full attention, loving, caring attention to all our beloved family members, all our good friends, people who are close to our life. Just briefly make a wish. May all these beloved people be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. Let us expand this loving kindness beyond these close people to everyone else. Let us wish for all people living with us in this whole region, in this whole area, whoever the living in this whole city, in this all the neighboring neighborhoods, may all of them, no matter who they are, may all these people living in this surrounding area be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. Let us expand this wish to all people. Let us radiate this loving kindness as far as we can to all people living near and far. May everyone living in this whole region, whole states, and neighboring states, may everyone living in all different directions. Let us take a moment to wish for people living in one direction at a time. May all people living in the direction that we are facing now, the front direction, may everyone living in the cities, neighboring cities, states, and countries in this direction right now, whoever living in this direction, near and far, be well, be safe, be healthy, Be peaceful. May all people, all beings living in the direction of our right, may everyone living in the cities, neighboring cities, states, and countries in this direction of our right, may all of them be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us radiate this loving kindness to the direction of our back. May all people living in this whole direction in the back may everyone living in the direction of our back, in the cities, states, and countries in this direction, may they all be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. May all people, may all beings living in the direction of our left, may everyone living in all the cities, states, and countries in this direction right now, may all of them be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us expand this wish beyond people, to all the living beings, to all animals, to all visible and invisible living beings living everywhere. May all of them be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us expand this wish to embrace as many beings as we can, each and every living being without exception. Be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. peaceful, peaceful. Allow your loving kindness to manifest. Experience the limitless love, the loving kindness that has no boundaries, no limits, embracing all beings without exception. Rejoice this boundless loving kindness. With this wholesomeness in the heart, let us now gently bring our whole attention to our breath. And then gently shift our focus to the breath and deepen our peace by simply resting with the breath. Closely observe the air moving through the nostrils, filling the lungs. Closely observe the outgoing air going through the nostrils, and observe the changes happening in the body along with the breath. This breath is the most important function in the body. Everything in this life is depending on this breath. With deep respect, let us closely observe the breath and be with the breath. Bring your attention again and again back to the breath. No matter how many times you have other thoughts or memories, acknowledge them and simply drop them and come back to the breath. Keep coming back to the breath and rest with the breath. Bhaya Patantach Nibbhaya Sukapantach Nisoka Hontu Sabbepi Panino. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have meditation in our life. Let us feel grateful to all great teachers, enlightened masters in the past who passed this wisdom from generation to generation. Let us feel grateful to whoever helped our meditation tonight, to all the guidance we received for our meditation tonight. Let us feel grateful who arranged this place for us to meditate, and even these non-living things which helped our meditation, including this cushion, this chair, and this device that help you to connect to the meditation from home. With deep gratitude, let us say Sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. Okay. Any sharing of the meditation or any questions? Okay. So we can move to our discussion then. So these days we are discussing the Loving Kindness Sutra, the Metta Sutta, right? And especially the 14 qualities that are listed at the beginning of the sutta, which are given as both as a qualities that we need in order to effectively practice loving kindness. It's more like a supporting qualities for loving kindness, because this loving kindness is not only kind of fleeting emotion that appear and disappear in our mind. Of course, when we really bring our loving kindness to the heart, it has a feeling. It's a strong feeling. But the whole loving kindness is a practice. It's a way of living. So in order to make it a way of living, we need other supporting conditions. The 14 qualities that are listed at the beginning are given as more like a complementary qualities that we need to be in loving kindness, live in loving kindness with everyone else. So how many qualities we have covered, Bante?
I think we have covered 6, I think.
7, I think. Sakko, Ujuje, Sujuje, Suvacho, Mudu, Anitimani, Santos. Yeah, we have discussed 7 qualities. So today is the 8th quality. Today is the 8th quality. In Pali, it is called Subharo. Subharo. Yeah. So how we translate Subharo? Right. What is the translation given there? Virya? For Subharo?
No, that's last week.
The content one is the last week. Yeah.
Easily supportable.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes. Subharo means easily supportable. What does it mean? Is that easily satisfied, easily satisfied, easily supportable. That means as a human being, we have basic needs. What are our basic needs? Food, food, yeah, let's say food, and then shelter. Yeah, yes.
Water.
Yeah, let's put, yeah, water. And huh?
Sleep.
Sleep, yeah, exactly. Rest, right? Rest. Yeah, we can also add clothes to that, right? Yeah. So we have basic needs to live as human beings, right? So, let's say you are supporting someone to live. You are supporting someone to live. So you have to provide these basic needs for that person, right? And other than our basic needs, we also have a whole list of other, not the needs, but we can say wants. So many other conditions. So, so if a person is not satisfied with, let's say, minimum requirements for living, but then looking for, wishing, and wanting so many other things, and even the basic needs, not to the level of what is required, but also like more, like for example, clothes. Let's say I don't know how many pieces of clothes you need to survive, but so we have minimum requirement, and on the and then we can have so many other needs, other want of the clothes. So easily supportable means that a person who is very easily satisfied and easy to feed, easy to make that person satisfied. And there could be opposite quality. That means that not easy to satisfy, no matter what you bring, and that person is never satisfied. Yes, Nancy?
When I hear easily supportable,
Yeah, supportable, yeah.
I hear like someone who takes advice.
Someone?
Someone who takes advice.
That is
Easily
suvacho.
supportable.
Supportable.
She thought she's confused about the translation, like easily satisfied and easily supportable.
So can you explain a little bit? This is like talking about the person, So we had to have contentment, we had to, all the other qualities, and the one quality that we can have as an individual, that I'm easily supportable.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Nathan?
Yeah.
You mean like easy to help? You mean?
Yeah,
Like supportable, like support.
I'm easy to.
You mean in terms of, okay, yeah. I think
You can tell me what I need to do, and I will do it.
that is
Easily
suvacho.
supportable.
We covered that. It's also there. How we say that one thing in English? Obedient. Translation is obedient. obedient. But suvacho means easy to talk to, and you are willing to receive advice.
Okay.
Yeah, that is suvacho. And
Can we see?
you listen to other, but doesn't mean that you will accept everything others say, but at least you are ready to listen. That is suvacho. That's earlier quality. But this is not the mental advice, but the physical needs.
Usually they translate that as easily satisfied. I think in the Thai,
Other translations.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Thai they say easily satisfied.
Actually, the bhara, subhara is the term, right? Bhara means to consume. Subhara means is to not consume, like
Like feed.
yeah, feed. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
bhara means to feed. So easy to feed. Subhara means easy to feed.
Like not picky.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Not picky and not demanding
Right.
and not choosy. Yeah. Interesting, right? Interesting quality, right? And because we need to reflect on our like level of satisfaction. What is my level of satisfaction?
Is it like also being grateful?
Yeah, related to that, the previous one, the being contentment is related to gratitude also. Yeah. He
Open to receive. Open to receive.
open to receive. Yes, open to receive, like willing to accept the help. Definitely, that's the important part. But this is basically talking about the physical needs that we have. For us to live, we have certain needs, and some people. I mean, so we can and so we can be in different nature. Sometimes we are satisfied with minimum requirements. What Buddha said, that if we have that kind of training quality, it's easy for us to be in loving kindness relationship with many people. But if we are not, like we have so many needs, so many requirements, so many things that very difficult for us to be satisfied with whatever people bring, whatever people give us. If people give us a gift, okay, so one is to be grateful, but if you're like picky, what is this, and he should have brought the other one, so whatever, so then you are not easily satisfied. And no matter what people give you and support you, maybe people continue to support us, but it's related to the contentment. But this is basically like physical needs. I mean, we are not easily satisfied with whatever support we receive to fulfill our physical needs. So if we have such a mindset, such an attitude, sometimes we may have like adapted that behavioral pattern, and then so we are not never grateful, definitely, and we will never appreciative of what other people are doing to us. And then and so we will be unable to practice loving kindness in the deeper sense, because we always feel like other people do not take care of me well. People don't care for me. That's the attitude you will have. And sometimes, of course, there can be situations that people don't pay enough care for you. But most of the time is that actually people pay their care, but it is us who actually are not satisfied, uh, because we have so much of expectations.
So Bhante, is it possibly referring to like what people maybe psychologically call internally referred as opposed to externally referred? Externally referred means that so many external conditions have to be satisfactory in order to be happy.
Exactly.
Whereas internally referred is like I'm happy within myself, and the external is
Exactly.
subordinate to that or not mattering so much.
Yeah, the contentment,
Yeah.
contentment is related to that. Yeah, and then this is they are like couple, contentment and easily supportable. I don't know. We may have like find some English word, the other English word for that. Have you heard this term gluttony?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
right? What would be the opposite of gluttony?
Modesty.
Yeah, something like modesty. So opposite of subhara will be something related to gluttony, like and also like as you say, picky. Yeah. And so, for example, particularly for monks, Buddha have repeatedly advised to be subharo. Because usually we live on community, all our, even our basic needs are provided by the community. So when people offer you things, they offer what they can, then they offer what they can find. So don't be choosy or picky and accept whatever offered to you and be satisfied with that. And be a person who's easily supportable. Don't go around and complain that I don't have this, this is not good enough, this is not the proper brand. I had to get this brand of milk, this brand of what. So having that kind of complaining mindset is opposite to subhara. Yes.
Well, in our culture, beggars can't be choosy.
Yes.
Be happy for what you have, not what you not have.
Exactly. Yes.
That's what we tell our kids.
Yeah. Uh, so I think when you think about our own personal case, even let's say we support ourselves in most of the cases as you people, as adults, you support yourself, and very rarely others support you, right? You support yourself. Even when you support yourself, if you can be a person who's kind of easily satisfied, with simple things.
Make yourself eat more broccoli. I
With
was gonna say maybe make yourself eat more broccoli.
eat more broccoli.
You're being more satisfied with broccoli and vegetables
Okay.
instead of pizza.
Yeah. So we can have a person who requires so many physical comfort, physical needs, physical refined things for us to feel satisfied. Or we can train ourselves to be okay with whatever things around us. Let's say you only had cereal for your breakfast. Okay, and as long as it gives me energy, I'm okay with that. Let's say one day you're out of milk in the refrigerator, right? Okay, that's your fault, not remembering to buy milk. But let's say if such thing happen, and then even with water, you drink it, and then you turn your attention to even to taste, how it tastes with water. And as long as it can feed you and give you strength for that morning, if you can, okay, that's okay. I will find something tomorrow, but I'm okay now. Right? If it's such kind of mindset, let's say, I mean, even with your shoes, what you want to wear.
Being humble.
Yeah,
Humble.
humble, modest. Yeah. And what Buddha is saying that, of course, for monks, Buddha repeatedly said that, we have to, be subharo and easily supportable and very easy, you don't have to, you shouldn't be a burden to the community, like, demanding this and that, and just whatever, you just satisfied with whatever, provided to you. And as people who are supporting yourself, you can also think about, how I can, be prudent, in my expenditure. Do I have to buy, so many things in order for me to be satisfied? And
I'm just thinking that, we're talking about this and I was teaching my kids what we're talking about today. But then I enable them to want more and not be satisfied because I give them, like, I'll see something and I'll say, oh man, Ian's gonna love that. And I get it. And then the next time I see him, I give it to him. He's like, oh, that's great. And then I'll see something else and I'll get that and I'll give it to him. and I enable him not to be satisfied because I'm always giving him stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, as children, their world is different. But I think, even from childhood, you can gradually train, particularly children in this generation. And they have so many, new devices that they desire for. I mean, your generation, when you were children, I think you were able to satisfy with, whatever nature provides us. You were able to play with,
I grew up on
many
a
things,
dairy farm.
in the natural environment.
I grew up on a dairy farm,
Mm.
and there was no neighbors for miles.
Mm.
So yeah, I learned to sustain myself.
Yeah, I mean, no, like without many devices.
Right. Yeah.
Like
it's just,
you know how to play with nuts. You know how to play with rocks. Like
Right.
yeah. I mean, you can play a nice thing. Of course, when kids come here, they play with cushions. They play with cushions, and I mean,
And they're satisfied.
they're satisfied. If they're satisfied, yes, that's the kind of quality we need to like develop in children.
Could they ask questions like, why you guys don't have any hair? That was so funny.
Yes, and so we have, I have seen there's a trend in the US. It's called minimalism. Have you heard about that? Minimalism. They try to find out how much, how we can live with a minimum requirements, and how how peaceful that life going to be, right? I have seen a group, online group, minimalism groups, and every month they get rid of what they have, and then see how they can survive, how they can free from all this storage, they are carrying and paying. So
They try to live in tiny, like cooties. They try to live in tiny houses.
houses, yeah. I mean, we don't have to go to that extreme, but just pay attention to this, this nature of our mind, that we can be like very difficult to satisfy person, or we can train ourselves to find the real joy, as David mentioned. Real joy lies actually within this. We of course, since we are carrying a body, this body has needs, so we need to fulfill that definitely. But training ourselves to like to feed that, feed that body, to like satisfy this body with a minimum requirement. And of course, if we have extra, that's okay. As monks, Bhante Lakhan, you may remember, right? When you receive a high ordination, we have certain, we take vows. Among the vows, there are 4 important promises that we make. 4 important promises. That means is related to our clothes, food, shelter, and medicine. And we make a vow that as long as I have a robe made from trash clothes, my level of satisfaction, when it comes to clothing, is the robe made of trash clothes. As long as I have some piece of cloth, even made from trash clothes, I'm satisfied. That is my level of satisfaction. I may receive I may receive various other kind of robes as people offer, but that will be extra. I consider all other robes as extra. My level of satisfaction is trash clothes. The second one is with regard to food. I'm okay to have food. I'm okay to satisfy with the food that I will receive when I go around in my arms round. Of course, we don't call it begging, but we are carrying the begging bowls and go around the community and people offer us something. So we make a promise that is my level of satisfaction. I'm ready to go around with my begging bowl, and whatever people offer me, I'm okay with that. But people may bring food to me. People may invite me to their homes to give me food. Okay, I accept them, but that's my extra, additional. My level of satisfaction is the food that I receive in arms round. When it comes to shelter, you know, we are advised to be satisfied with a root of a tree. Right, Bante? Rukkamula. Yeah.
We have a comment Bande.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Let me finish. Okay, so the other one, yeah. So my level of satisfaction is a root of a tree, but people will offer us cookies, hearts, and of course now we have offered us this. So we accept this, but they are additional, they are extra. When it comes to medicine, it's like a very minimum herbal medicine. Actually, Banti is Pali Magadian Besache. Putin the Besache. Urine. Yeah. So there's a one very minimum herbal medicine that was used at the time of the Buddha is actually uh, cow's urine, fermented cow's urine. That's kind of herbs. So let's fermented cow's urine is considered a good medicine, like a minimum medicine. It's like a vitamin C.
Yeah, I don't know, on my mouth.
Oh yeah, yeah. Bantes mentioned actually you should not only the urine, but you put certain herbs, right? Seeds and certain herbs and marinate them, and then it becomes a medicine, right? Yeah.
When I was at Bhavana, I had cut out my mouth. Bhaya Ratana, he told me to use my own pee to help my cat. I told him I couldn't. do
Yeah,
that.
of course, when those hermits and ascetics living in the forest, of course they have a lot of herbs around them. But I think they use their own urine and also urine of animals
Yeah.
as as a liquid, and then you mix with certain herbs and it becomes a medicine. But anyway, so we have made a promise that when it comes to medicine, we are satisfied with minimum herbal drink, and of course we will receive other treatments, medication, everything, and you accept them as additional, as extra. But anyway, so that's the promise that we have made to live a life of subharo, life of easily supportable. So you will not going to be burden the society, and your own level of satisfaction is very minimum, and you can easily be content and happy and do your practice and give your service to the others, and also becomes easy for community to support. And of course we got a question from YouTube. If the uh, if the if the kind of food, clothing, and um, other condition does not agree with one's health and well-being, how we can practice subharo. Because sometimes people have health issues. I think the question is that when we have health issues.
Yeah, read the question.
Yeah, can you read?
Yes. How can one maintain Subharo quality if some item, food, clothing, climatic conditions, or a person, animal doesn't agree with one's health and well-being?
Yeah, I think definitely health and well-being has to be priority. Of course, and sometimes we talk about you can't be choosy, you cannot be picky, right? Of course, when it comes to health, maybe we had to be picky, but not demanding. I think the how we can practice Subharo when we have health issues. Let's put that way. How we can practice Subharo when we have health issues. Certain items, certain environmental conditions are not supporting that person's health and well-being. So how we can be such humble, such modest, because sometimes we have to be choosy when we are healthy, when we have health issues. As in that case, how we can practice Subharu is actually whatever offered to us, whatever, and then from that we can select what is conducive to us, rather than going around and demanding. But of course, as a person who is actually support yourself, of course, definitely we can choose conducive environment, conducive food and other things. I think if you are focusing on your health, and it is not going against Subharu, because health and well-being is the primary thing. And this is what Buddha is mentioning here, is that our mental tendency to have so many like physical things to feel satisfied, but if your focus is on health, and then you select food that is appropriate for you, it's okay. It's still Subharu. So here, what the Buddha is referring, that we are not satisfied with amount of clothes we have. How many, no matter how many amounts of clothes, how many pair of shoes you have, you're not satisfied with that. How many, all. I mean, that kind of level of overconsumption. Definitely, overconsumption.
I actually had some experience with this today. I was telling one of the people I was working on, a client, right, that I'm going to North Carolina to play baseball for 4 days. This is my first vacation for like 4 years. Right?
Okay.
And they're like, "How long are you going for?" I said, "Oh, like 4 days." And she laughed. She thought that was because that person, and she's a very kind person,
Yeah.
but she takes maybe, I don't know, like 4 or 5 vacations a year,
Yeah.
because, so she thought that was really amazing. I was like sort of surprised, because I thought, well, I'm just happy to have these 4 days, right?
Just.
But it was, it didn't matter that
Yeah.
she laughed, but I just thought it was curious, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank
Just what people are used to.
Yeah, how people view those things, right?
Yeah.
So what is opposite to overconsumption?
Gluttony.
Hmm?
Gluttony.
Opposite to
opposite.
overconsumption.
Was it?
Yeah, that will be the meaning, of the Subharu. So I mean, so the reason is that when we are like that, it is easy for us to maintain loving kindness, and easy to be in loving. I mean, it's supporting loving kindness. Yeah. And it's so let's try to cultivate this quality. That will be a very kind thing to the whole society, to the environment, and then to all our relationships.
Is this love and kindness from you to people, or from people to you because they feel sorry for you? You are hungry, you live in the branch of a tree, you don't have clothes, so you expect from them will be the receiver, or you be the giver?
You mean as a monk? You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we are the receiver of material needs, and we are the
So
giver.
you preach it, but you receive it.
Yes.
You expect people to treat you with love and kindness.
Yeah. Vertical. We have a symbiotic relationship. So we. So that's the kind of lay, monastic relationship. Yes. That's true. Yeah. So of course, when we provide loving kindness, when we are, generous with our time, and then automatically, the others will take care of us. That's a trust. Yes. The monastic communities have survived for millions, more thousands of years with that.
More than countries, even. Some countries, even.
Yeah.
Pass on.
Yeah. We trust the community.
The more you give, the more you receive.
Eh,
It's a law of attraction.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay, so with that, let us move to the, since we are running out of the time. So we cannot be generous with time. Yeah. So let's move to the other part of the program. So sharing merits with others. So page 14. And today we By coming to this place and practicing this wholesome meditation with everyone else, we have generated so much goodness, so much merits in our heart. Let us share these merits with everyone else. May all, first of all, let us recall to our mind our departed relatives, our family members, friends who loved us so much, who are no more with us today. Let us be grateful towards them and think about them in this auspicious, wholesome moment and share these merits with them. May all of them share these merits. May they all of them be well, happy, and peaceful. Idang minyatinang hotu sukita huntu nyateyo. Idang minyatinang hotu sukita huntu nyateyo. Idang minyatinang hotu sukita huntu nyateyo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. If there's any being who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ettavata che amhi sambhatang punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish of well-being for the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be hateful. Okay, now we will chant the Loving Kindness Sutra. We just studied part of it. This particular sutra was given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. And this sutra is guiding and inspiring everyone to practice loving kindness. We are going to chant the same sutra for you now, wishing you all good health, peace, and happiness. And you can recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, your friends, and share these blessings with them too, and wishing them well-being, peace, and happiness. Today, especially, we want to extend our blessings to Vianette, celebrating the birthday, wishing her continuous good health, physical strength and mental strength, and continuous growth in her spiritual life. Wishing everyone well-being and peace. May you all receive the blessings of this wholesome chant. May you receive the blessings of this wholesome loving kindness. And may you all be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya manta kusalena yang tang sang tang padang abhisamikcha sakko jucha sujucha suvacho chasං mudu anatimani santo sansakocha subaro Ampagincho cha sallahu kabunti santrindriyo cha nipako cha ampagambo kulesu ananugindo na cha kundang samacha kinchiyena vinyo pare upavadeyong sukino vakemino huntu Sabbe santa bhavantu sukhitanta eke cipan bhutat tasava tavarava anavasesa digava mahantava Majjima rasansakanukatula dittava eva additta Ye ca dure vasanti avidure bhuta vasang bhavesiva sabbe santa bhavantu sukhitanta paro parang nikumbet nati manyet kanta chinang kanchi vyarosana patiga sang Nanyamanyasං dukkhamicchaya mata yataniyang puttang ayusa eka puttamanurake evampi sabba bhutesu manasang bhavaye aparimanang mettang ca sabba lokasmi Manasang bhavaye aparimanang uddhang adocha tiriyang asang badang avirang asapantang tittang charang nisingno va sayano va yavatasං savighadamindo etang sati Aditteya brahmamitang viharang idamaho ditting ca anupagang silava dasanina sampanno kami suviniya geda nahi jatu gambaseyang Punareti tena sanca vajjena sonti te hotu sambadaye tena sanca vajjena Sabbarogo vinasatu etena sanca vajjena hotu te jaya mangalang Sabbitiyo vivajjantu Sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavantantarayo Sukhi digayuko bhavatu sabba mangalang Rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena Sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangala Rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena Sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangala Rakkantu sabba devata sabba sangha Bhavena sada sotti bhavantu te. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Try to recall to our mind whatever kind deed that we were able to do during last few days. Think about an actual incident in your life that you got an opportunity to be kind to someone, giving something to someone, or listening to someone, showing your care and love for someone. Recall an actual incident that you cared for someone. Let us rejoice these opportunities to be kind. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds.
I rejoice in those kind deeds.
Appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others.
Appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others.
I rejoice in those kind deeds.
I rejoice in those kind deeds.
Wishing more opportunities to practice compassion.
Wishing more opportunities to practice compassion.
I rejoice in those kind deeds.
I rejoice in those kind
Resolving not to compare myself with others.
So let me compare myself with others.
I rejoice in those kind deeds.
I rejoice in those kind
And gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere.
glad to share this joy with all beings.
May my kind deeds
May my kind deeds
relieve the burdens of other beings.
relieve the burdens of other beings.
May my kind deeds
May my kind
shield
deeds
me from all dangers and pain.
shield me from all dangers and
May my
pain.
kind deeds
May my kind
and
deeds
merits that come from them
merits that come from you
help me in freeing my heart.
help me in freeing my heart.
Let us now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. Think about an incident that you got something from someone. Someone showed their care and kindness to you during the last few days. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard
If I have seen
of the kind deeds done by others
the kind deeds done by others
with their body, speech, or mind,
with their body, speech, or
whether
mind,
great or little,
whether great or
here
little,
before the
here
Buddha,
before the Buddha,
I call to
I
mind
call to mind
those kind deeds
those kind deeds
and let my heart
and let
rejoice.
my heart rejoice.
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
being always ready to praise kind people
being always ready to praise kind people
and follow their example.
and follow their example.
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world.
appreciating that there are good-hearted people.
I rejoice in the goodness of
I
others,
rejoice in the goodness of others,
expressing gratitude for any kindness done.
expressing gratitude for any kindness done.
May the kind deeds of
May
others
the kind deeds of others
bring safety and happiness to many living
bring
beings.
safety and happiness to many living
May the
beings.
kind deeds of others
May the kind deeds of others
foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings.
foster gratitude and
Fellowship amongst many.
May the kind deeds of
May
others
the kind deeds of others
nurture goodness in me
nurture goodness
and many living beings.
and many living beings.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for being here. And next Sunday is a special day. Next Sunday is our monthly gathering, but it's also not only the monthly gathering, it's also actually Sri Lankan New Year. The Sri Lankan New Year falls in the spring, and it's it's follow the zodiac calendar. So it's a New Year celebration and also monthly gathering. So we start at 10:30, 11 o'clock, right? 11 o'clock, right? So in 11 o'clock we have offerings and then potluck lunch, and in the afternoon we will have a forgiveness session. Important part of the New Year's ceremony, New Year's festival is the forgiveness session. So we ask forgiveness, particularly from family members. Children from parents from and then husband and wives and elders. So we'll have a forgiveness session. We exchange bitter leaves, asking forgiveness on that day, and then we will also anoint herbal oil on your head, wishing good health, and of course later we have certain games for children, and then at the end you can also join those games. So some fun games as part of this celebration. So please come and have some Sri Lankan delicacies. Both of us brought so many Sri Lankan delicacies, sweets from Sri Lanka, just for the new year. Yeah. Our bag full of sweets, so you can enjoy home cooked food from some of
This
the
New Year the same as Chinese New Year?
No, Chinese New Year is in somewhere in February.
February?
Yeah, it's a different calendar. Yeah, it's a February. Yeah.
I thought all
Yes. No.
people in the
Yeah,
world,
no.
they
No.
have
No.
this beginning of spring, a new life.
Yeah, it's more appropriate to have a New Year, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, Sri Lankan New Year falls on spring. Yeah.
We're doing it all wrong here.
Yeah. Okay, so most please plan to come on Sunday. We can plan. Thank you very much, and wish you all blessings. And those who join our YouTube, thank you very much, and I appreciate your commitment. I look forward to see you on Sunday. Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, first please come for the blessing strings. First the birthday girl.